Alright, let's get out into it. Turn this down a little further. Give us a little noise without it being like drowning me out. So how's everyone doing? So they recently changed seasons on the new Forza. Let me hop on over. Now we're in winter. I've done a few of the events, though. One of the events, one second. One of the events over here. Maybe if I turn on my remote, that'll help. There it goes. So yeah, all three of these are just like you do them once and they're good for all the seasons, which I find a little disappointing. You know, like I want each season to have their own little trial challenge and all that, but what are you gonna do? Not the biggest deal in the world. So I'm thinking we start off with something a little light over here. Yeah, I'm thinking we start off with something a little light over here, so we start off with some of the danger signs over here. And we need to do it in a Toyota. Okay.
Welcome back, sis.
But we aren't going in there in the Toyota. We aren't going in there in a supercar either. We're going there in something fun. Now we could take the best car, but I think we should take the I think we should take the toy car out there. I get it, I already completed that story. I have 3 stars in it. I also keep on meaning to show this one off just because it's broken. I'm curious if they actually fixed that or not. Because you don't have to. Oh. First of all, let's get another picture of a car over here. Oh, wrong car. I'm a little disappointed they don't give like bigger rewards other than accolades, which has 0 use. Let me turn that down a little bit. I can kind of tell I'm getting a little clip there. Let's turn that down. Let's see if that fixes it. Hey, but ooh, that's still. Let's turn it down to 50. To 50. Okay, that looks better. Perfect. Why is there no danger sign in there? I should have gotten like 3 stars for that. Did I go for it? No. But did I do a sick nasty 360 there? Yes. I think style counts more than distance. Oh.
At the roundabout, take the 3rd exit.
I love how this is like the most like touchy car you can get. Like if you so much as hit a curb, or you, because it's only 3 wheels. Like you're not. If you one wheel gets off the ground, you're not in control anymore. Oh. Yeah, at some point I've been meaning to like
400 yards.
actually
Turn left.
do some research into parts, because I'm actually not
Turn left.
super knowledgeable about like I know the differences between like what's it called, like CPUs and all that, and I understand like you should get higher DDR, like more recent DDRs versions, so that for like memory. But I'm not like a hardware person at all. Like I only have this laptop because a friend was like, "Hey, your current laptop,
Recalculating
awful."
route.
Mind you, nicer than that, but and they were like, "Hey, I have this laptop I'm no longer using." Well, I didn't even make it. I knocked out the sign, but I didn't even make a dent in the fucking guardrail. But yeah, I've been meaning to like look into what parts, like why I should prefer X company over Y and all that, but I want to at least, you know, get some money on under my wings, make sure I have like a little bit of a safety net should I need it. Speaking of which, I'm getting paid at on Tuesday, I think. Anyway, so yeah, get a little money under my wings, and then I feel like, as I mentioned, I got this laptop from a friend. I feel like I owe them something, you know? Like, they saw that I was not in like I was in like
In 400 yards.
pay as little because I need to pay off college as
Turn
quickly
around.
as I can.
It is safe to do so.
I was in that kind of mode, so I didn't really spend much money on myself. I think the most I did was like a record here and there,
400
and then
yards. Turn right.
afterwards I think most of my money, or most of the money I spent was just for like sodas. Like even pre like soda reviews, I think the most I did was like, alright, I'm in college right now, or I'm in person at the university right now. I don't feel like I'd be safe driving without like, you know, something to wake me up. I'm gonna get a Mountain Dew.
Recalculating route. In 400 yards, turn right.
You know, I like the idea of just like, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Like, we're in like some like
Turn right.
a residential part of Mexico, right? And people are just
You have
like
arrived at your destination.
driving around like, because they like, you can't live while the Horizon Festival is going on in your vicinity and just be like, yeah, this is fine, this is cool. You have to either A, be like part of the festival yourself, or B, you gotta move. You gotta like get like a hotel. Otherwise, you're gonna get run over, slammed into. Like, your house is gonna get damaged, no doubt. Like, there are no protections for your housing. Hell, they even like set up billboards all over your people's houses, and that's fine. Alright, so the actual challenge requires a Toyota, I think? Check on that. An A-class Toyota. I hope I have an A-class Toyota. Okay, yep. Cool. Alright. But yeah, they set like billboards all over people's housing and all that. And I'm just thinking like, imagine like the permits you need, imagine all that. All just because. One. Okay, the music's still going. Sorry. Ooh. That is a very specific challenge there. Is there a reason for it? What's going on here? News. Alright, and a wheel spin. And a wheel spin. Yeet. I don't know how that ended with me being wheels down. I'm thankful for it. But I don't know how. But yeah, what happened? Why did my momentum just die? Is that ram too much for like the front bumper or something? Do I have to lift this? Hold on. Time to lift this Toyota. Time to not lift this Toyota. How far do I need to go? Like, didn't check that, which is kind of important. Okay, so not that far. But I'm in an A class, so... Okay. That's a start, at least. But yeah, I'm imagining, like... You're just driving around, you're in the Horizon Festival. Because you decide, you know what, I'm gonna tough it out. I'm not gonna spend money on a hotel or anything like that. And you just see this tiny PLP-50 dressed up like a little Tykes car. Oh. That was brick. Yeah! Alright, we need to change my horn. We need to change my horn. We need to change my horn. Because what's my current horn right now? Okay, right now it's... Let me stop the music right now for a second. And let me turn up the gain so you can hear this. Perfect. And then, so right now, my horn. Come on, get down there. Cool. Shoot, I should have done that after we landed. What am I doing? Where is it? There it is. Oh, that's not gonna be confusing at all. Alright, let's see. So we already got this one. So now we gotta go over what's required here. For Mazda. Oh shoot. Why am I doing that or in a Holden? I assume that's gonna be like a stock Holden. Oh, what are we gonna get from Eagle? Cool. Start the music back up. Turn the audio back down. Now video, audio. Perfect.
Turn around.
We already got that, I think, but let's double check. Cool. So, I mean, we need to switch into something more appropriate here. We're not gonna get in the Holden just yet. Oh shoot, it's... Mood.
In 100 yards, turn left.
Just vibing to Delfino Plaza over here.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ooh. We might actually get a good picture here.
In 100 yards, turn
Hold on,
left.
hold on, hold on, hold on. Shit, I missed. Hold on, get me back up there. Let me back out. Okay, okay, okay. Observe me! Oh, hold on. Observe me! I have conquered the beast! Oh wait, we... Oh, I should have kept the damage. I have conquered the foul beast! You may not You no longer have to fear those in the sky! Us ground beings will remain supreme! You know, I recently got a printer, cause like, I want to have like pictures hung up around the house, you know, of like where I used to live and all that. Am I spelling that right? Who cares? Alright. But yeah, I recently got a printer because like I want to have like pictures hung up around the house, and there's just like some practical purposes beyond that, you know?
Turn sharp right.
And the first thing I printed out, aside from like the test page, the first thing I printed out was like a photo from an area near a cabin that my grandparents own. And I was not expecting it to. Whoa! I forgot the speed traps make every car on the road like incorporeal. I think that's the word for it.
In 400 yards.
I'm not an English major, as you can tell by my uncertainty in the spelling of whoa.
Turn left.
In my uncertainty of the spelling of conqueror. Anyway. Recently got a printer because and the first thing I printed out was like this area near the cabin that my grandparents own, and I was not expecting it to be like
turn right.
This moment, and it wasn't like a big deal. It was like it was more just like
In 400
holy
yards.
shit, this is my home now. Like, 'cause without it, it was just like,
Turn left.
you know, the place that I live. And to some degree, that's still the case. I mean, this is just the apartment I'm renting, right? But I was not expecting it to be like, whoa, this is like my place now, you know?
You have arrived at your destination.
We need to get her lined up there. But yeah, I was not expecting it to be like a moment where I was like, this is my home now. But here we are. So I have it framed. I'm gonna have to get more picture frames and all that just to have it hung up around. Anyway, I should put up some of these weird pictures on there just for zero context, you know? Actually, hold on. Even like just the exposure, that's... Will say I do grade my pictures a little too dark, so like you can't really tell what's going on in a lot of cases. And then I think that's about thirds. Gotta get the all beans license plate on there too, you know? Let's overwrite this one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reprint that picture near the cabin, cause like as I said, I'm gonna have to reprint that picture because you can tell there's the sky and you can tell there's the horizon, but everything in between is just too dark. 2 stars! What a nugget! Oh, alright, let's give it some space. Because I'm gonna need that hole in, right? I'm not even checking if I have that hole in before I go, because half the time they just like give you enough cars to where you can do everything without buying anything. Like, whoa. Russian, Ukrainian, something like that. Whoa, whoa. Huh. No, keep that there. Where is... Let's just, screenshot that preview there. Cause, that boy ain't right.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
First of all, we need to do what we came here for. Speaking of those picture frames, because initially I was like, alright, I need to get picture frames for some of the photos I've taken before I moved and all that. How far do I need to go for the seasonal? $400. Wait, that's a very specific thing. 400 feet isn't enough. Whatever. 403/10 of 403/10 feet.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Ouchie. Yeah, speaking of those picture frames, I initially got them for like for 4 of those pictures that I've taken. I only got one, but I fully intended it for it to be like, hey, here's a picture I took from before I moved. And that's what it is right now. But, our work gave out stickers. And I got like 3 of the same type. And so now I just want to frame at least one of them.
In 100 yards.
Oh! But yeah, I gotta frame at least one of them just for like... as like a running gag around the apartment, just like I have like a bunch of different stickers that are all just like framed.
200 yards. Turn left.
What's the Super 7 again?
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I don't know what the Super 7 is. And I briefly used that frame while I was setting up the printer and got distracted with some of my buddies wanting to play games.
In 100 yards.
Yeah! What did I get? Cool, more money. Cool. Ooh, another wheel spin. Cool, more money. Alright, so that's gonna leave that which we're gonna need a Mazda for? What level Mazda? A B class, okay. Not now. Oh, nope, I wanna go in reverse. But yeah, so it'd be plain, like, to have some stickers go on the laptop, some stickers, I don't know. Stuck somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe save it for if I end up making or building a desktop, which I'd love to. I need to figure out what specs to really keep out for, or keep an eye out for and all that. But at some point. But yeah, keep it if I end up getting, keep it for that case if I end up, or I could put it on like a guitar case or something. That'd be fun. I have plenty of places to stick it. And then just keep one in frame at all time, or in a frame all the time. At some point get enough to like be the
In 400 yards, turn left.
the historian of stickers at my workplace, because they apparently give out quite a few. Oh, there it is. Don't even need to turn here. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Watch this, this is gonna be some Spirit of Horizon shit.
I'll be there in a moment.
Spirit of Horizon shit immediately crashes its
Wow,
wheel.
that's generous. Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send a thank you?
There's no question mark after isn't it? Hey, they actually wrote out their name properly this time. And as with tradition, each time I receive a card from a gift, we gotta send one out. Because I do enough complaining about how I get too many cars. And this just kind of shows my point here. Like, look at how many dupes I got. I think the one I just got is a dupe. Okay, let's make someone's day. Now we can switch out of this car that I just slammed into a wall. Actually, we're gonna have to go in well, it's a C class, so, or a B class restriction, so I suppose I was gonna say we could go in Miata.
In 200 yards, turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I mean, oh, it'd be a fun gag just to have like a wall of stickers, all framed for not much reason other than, they gave them to us.
400 yards. Turn right.
I also meant to, like, I remember there was
Turn right.
Third Man Records back
Turn
where
left.
I went to uni, or back pretty close to where I went to university. And I remember wanting to go back there, because, I mean,
In
I don't care if you're
400
not like the biggest White Stripes or Jack White fan or any of that,
Turn right. In
or if
100
you
yards.
don't like Third Man Records as a whole, or as like in terms of like what music they produce or all that, it's still a cool place. Like, they got a record pressing plant there. Sometimes you can do tours around there. They got a stage for like a small concert venue. It's a cool place. And I wanted to go back there, A, because, you know, I was moving. It'd be like the last time I'd really see the place. But B, because I was like, you know, my current Third Man sticker is stuck to a laptop that I don't use anymore because it requires an external monitor. Because the backlight died. And so I was like, you know, I want to get another one. Before I forget, let's grab another car shot. There. I'm surprised I never got that car. Sans? Wait, oh. Yeah, fuck. I wish I could have got a photo of that, just like me getting stuck in a tree. Alright, where am I? Where am I? Where I need to go? There I need.
100 yards. Turn left. In 200
But,
yards. Turn right. Turn right.
Yeah, I wanted to get another sticker from there, but what are you gonna
200
do?
yards.
Sure,
Turn
I
left.
could get them through like
Turn left.
online too.
200
So
yards. Turn right.
but where's the fun in that, you know? I don't want to do the eliminator. I just want to throw my car. Oh, there's the ramp. Yeet. Nailed it. These toy cars are strong, you know. You give I mean, they gotta be built tough, because, you know, kids are not elegant creatures, you know. They're going to like rattle. You gotta baby proof everything. You gotta make sure that if it's gonna get whoa. Did I leave skid marks on the air? There we go. Yeah, they're going to like just if you're not careful, they're going to like destroy their toys. You gotta build them to be whipped around and all that. Alright, so I need a B class. Well, I see a B class right there. That's Toyota. Wait. Is this a Toyota or a Mazda? Hold on. It's a Mazda. To the Mazdas. I do not have a... Damn it. Alright, hold on. Where's the nearest... Whoa, whoa. Where's the nearest Horizon Festival spot? Oh, that's... I'm a little surprised there isn't one closer. Is there any homes closer? Hold on. Oh, wrong button. So, festival sites, yep. But we also want to see homes. So I just want to... Okay. Well, it seems to be like...
Turn around.
6 one way, half a dozen the other. Let's turn them up. Yeah, I'm in like the dead center between 3 of them. Cool. To upgrading my Mazda!
Turn right.
'Cause I can't do it anywhere.
Turn right. In 200
I can't do it
yards,
out on the
turn
field.
left. Turn left. In 200 yards. Turn left. Turn left.
Telling me to turn left as I'm just going through the fields, frolicking. And here we see a wild QLP-50 in its natural habitat.
In 400 yards. Turn left.
I don't know how that happened. So elegantly, like, lift me up to a full-on barrel roll. And back at
You
the
have arrived
house.
at your destination.
Upgrade a Mazda. Alright, let's upgrade this bad boy. Or actually, no, let's do a manual, because I want to see what I can do with this. Immediately A-class, cool. What is this? Ooh, this is the rear? Gotta fix that. Then, right now we just, well, I'm not gonna say we just need power, because, let's be honest, if I can't control this thing to go over the edge there, ooh, that's gonna be a pretty penny on my credits there. Over to ya. There you go. Let's give it, yeah, I don't really care about the 4 extra points that much. So, gentle reminder, this thing's gonna be like much slower than the one or the POP50, right? It's gonna be more manageable. Like, I can drive it better. Wait, what do I need for heat? 541.3. Weirdly specific, but alright.
Yards. Turn right. Turn right.
One. Did this install? It did. Okay, yep. See how much that does. So it's got a slower acceleration, right? But shoot, I could use some of the details on here. I'm curious how accurate these like road, like lane widths, how the striping is and all that are to like GeoGuessr, or like to the real world I mean. I've been playing a lot of GeoGuessr recently.
In 400 yards, turn
Work recently brought me back onto that,
turn right.
brought back that addiction in me.
In 200 yards.
Because I used to play a lot with a small group of friends, like, where we just hang out, talk with GeoGuessr in the background, try to guess what country we're in.
Turn left. In 200 yards.
And
turn right. Turn right.
some of me misses that, like, you know, like GeoGuessr on its own is fun, right? But I also kind of miss the community aspect of, oh, we always did it to, you know, as like our hangout method, you know?
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeet. I think we crushed it. I think we got crushed. I somehow hit that so hard, it wedged my front bumper. That tumbling doofus. But he somehow drove that so hard, it wedged my front bumper under the rock. It took a second to like unwedge itself. But yeah, I used to play GeoGuessr a lot with friends, and I like GeoGuessr, and part of it's just because like GeoGuessr on its own is really fun, especially if you like. We used to play the streaks mode, but I've recently been getting into the standard mode, but with 1 minute time limits. Come on, give it to me. Yeah! And so, oh shit, I got shoes. Alright, that finishes up the bait. Oh, oh shit, I should have saved that midnight battle from last week. Alright. Well, I can at least do the speed boost. So, anyway, used to play GeoGuessr a lot with friends, and I miss doing that with them, but there's part of me that just misses GeoGuessr overall. So what do I need for this? Nissan. I always kind of preferred the street racing over I always preferred it over like country racing and all that. Like there are some really good off-road ones, but I think the cross-country ones themselves are a little whatever. I got plenty of Nissans. Gotta go with the Skyline though. But yeah, I just missed playing it, and recently when I played, like last night, I got spawned, and I thought I had like the 1 minute time limit. I forgot to set that though. And so I was a little horrified to. So I was like, first screenshot was like, ooh, this road looks recently resurfaced. And then I switched lanes, and it was kind of in that grid pattern that I was used to seeing in like Michigan before I moved. And then I also saw like the large electrical infrastructure. I was like, oh, this looks like a place I used to drive past a lot. Like in between my house and like other family members. And I thought, I didn't think much of it, because like, for all I know, that's just like, sure. Let's lower the aperture. Oh, nope, not pentagon, hexagon, please. And then let's... No, not yet, not yet. Soon. Then let's lower that aperture a little more. Maybe lower that. Sure, that looks about thirdsy. But, yeah, I was like, oh, this looks like a place I used to drive a lot. Probably isn't, though. And then I saw a sign in the distance, like a highway sign. I was like, alright, I'll go up there. And I go, look. One of the highway signs of basically where I thought we were. I was like, holy shit, it's exactly where I thought it was. I know where. I'm glad it happened on my own, because I think it during class would have been like, or it during like work. Keep on saying class, I mean, that's technically true for training, but still weird. And so I'm like, oh, holy shit, I know where I am. Here. And trying to guide guide whoever has the mouse on screen by saying I know where we are would be a little uncomfortable, just like, you know, this is where I used to live. This is a little weird. Nope. Sorry. So yeah, it was like, I think the rest of the day after that, I was like, holy shit, that just happened, you know? Like, I keep on joking about this happening, but it just happened. I mean, I played GeoGuessr enough to where I shouldn't be that surprised. Like, I play a few rounds whenever. I play a few rounds nowadays, like every day, just because it's like a nice time waster, a little bit of a break, you know? And during that, it was so I shouldn't be too surprised that it happened. Like, give it enough of a chance, it'll work its way there. But it was still just like, holy shit! I could have guessed this on the first. This is one of the few cases where I could have guessed this on the first frame, not because it's like iconic, but it's because I used to be there. I will say I've recently been getting better with GeoGuessr on my own. Like, I'm able to get like, because I recently saw a video on Vox, I think made it, about like how GeoGuessr GeoGuessr speedrunners are able to guess places like instantly. Ooh, we'll have to do that after. We'll have to do that after all these championships. Is it gonna exit the map? Cool. Took a little bit of thinking to do it, but it did.
You're into the second midnight battle, and it is a good thing that these aren't secret anymore, because I am telling like everybody in Mexico.
In 400 yards, turn left.
But yeah, I'm getting a little better with it. Like, as I mentioned, I saw a video talking about it, and there's some things like I'm able to guess based on like, I know Sweden and I think it's Romania has like the dashed white lines on the outlining the road. I know Sweden has it for sure. I don't remember what the other country that had though. And so I'm like, let's see. I remember I got Sweden pretty quickly. I think I got recently, was it Norway? Pretty quickly, just because it was either like a 50, I think it was like a 50-50 for like Norway or Finland. Just because it was sparse and had similar foliage, but I couldn't find any signs for a while. I think when I did find a sign, it didn't have any characters that I think are in Finnish. Who knows? Okay. Whoop. So yeah, it's trying to think of what other. There were a few others where I was like, all right, that's definitely this place, but I think most of them are just like, I know it's this place because it straight up says, hey, you're in London. Bolt. So yeah, my addiction to GeoGuessr has been revived. I'm not great at it, but like I think my average is somewhere in the mid 10,000s. That said, a group of us got like 3,000 as like our high score. Just from like, or there was one case where all of us got like 3,000 collectively on 5 rounds just from swapping places and all that. Shit, I might have thrown the race there. I might have thrown the race. No! Doesn't help I can't hit a checkpoint. Jesus. I still got a little time to catch up, but it's mostly straightaways now, so it's just gonna be on pure speed. Get back here. Alright. Took that turn a little faster. So. No. No! No! And. That's. Oh, shit. Shit. I lost it just from there. Fuck. Oh shoot, I could have restarted that race. Who cares? No, recently, shoot, I should need to get better at talking over loading screens. That's have the most boring part of the game also be the most boring part of the stream, you know? Sorry. You wreck nerd! He just drove straight past me. No, I've been recently debating on like, so my phone case has like a little ring built into it, so that you could just like, rather than buying an external pop socket, you could just use the one on there. But or my phone case has the ring on the back of it. But recently, the clip that's holding that magnet ring thing in there, because it's also like a magnet in the center, so you can stick it on like your dashboard or your car or whatever. Which I don't recommend. Don't drive distraction or anything. Might be useful for maps, but by that point, I'm still not sure if that's advisable, you know? So, anyway, that little ring area, the clip that's holding it in is just like not doing the work necessary, so it just keeps popping out. It's worn out, and I'm thinking, you know, do I want to replace the case yet? Or do I want, not just do I want to replace the case yet, but do I want to replace the case at all? Because usually my phones last me about 2 years before they start acting real weird. And maybe I'll get a little extra juice out of it from there, but usually 2 years is A, when the contract for it usually wore out back when I was on contract, but B, it was also just like when the phone, after 2 years, the phone would start restarting on its own and stuff like that. And and right now I'm at like a year and a half, year and 3/4. So I'm thinking, you know, would it be better if I just like held out? Would it be better if I held out for another quarter year? You know, see if the phone starts acting weird. And if so, buy a new one. Or would it just be better to buy the case and then... Because for all I know, I recently got an update on the phone. And I noticed that it goes much faster. But the update also removed functionality with touchless pay for Google Pay. I was really frustrated to hear that because it was really convenient just to like, alright, pay through PayPal or whatever. And maybe buying the... Maybe not buying it will be like... Ooh. New accolade. Oh, too cool. I think that... maybe I'm... Excuse me. Maybe I'm being inattentive on that front, but I don't remember ever getting... what's it called? Award, like an accolade award like that before. Not in a long while, at least. Alright. Mouth's drying out. Oh, yeah. Oh. YouTube's thinking I'm away. Hey, I got rewards for being unbeatable. Cool. Oh, I don't have clutch enabled. Wait. Ooh, that's a long-term goal there. I need to keep that up. Let's see what we get. Cool, more money. Cool. Very cool. Let's see. So what's next? Actually, yeah, let's do another championship and then we'll go to a break. So let's see, what other championships we got? Gonna be here. Ollie. Let's just... Ooh, let me put that down. Come on. Okay. But yeah, I'm thinking like if I end up like not buying a new case and the ring pops out and I drop my phone, there's gonna be a little bit of me that's like, you know, I should have bought the new case or something like that, but at the same time I'm like, you know, I don't know how long this phone would last me without any damage or any of that, you know? Like I have no idea if this phone will last me much longer, or if it'll just like start restarting on its own, crashing. Who knows? Only one new car. Cool. I got like 0 traction out of that start. Alright, and here is why I have a feeling that is gonna be a good indicator as to why I'm not a huge fan of off-road racing. Whoop, 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 whoop. I think I handled that turn like a champ, you know? But a little surprised I didn't, like, spin that out too much, you know? Okay. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. I think I handled that turn like a champ. Nailed it, nailed it, nailed it, nailed it. Wow, that's crazy. What are you talking about? None of that happened. You must have been dreaming. Alright. So, you know, already back halfway up the pack, and, well, I was gonna say we were closely packed, but I have a feeling that I might have just made a miscalculated turn and thrown a lot that way. No, I'm a little disappointed that in order to print from my phone, I need. I don't know. In order to print from my phone, I needed to like install an external app rather than like, you know. I wish there was just like a simple, hey, I just want the drivers to print. Here's how. Like I could just send it off to a printer and it'll write. But everything needs an app. You gotta sell your data somehow. Okay, yeah, I'm certain. I have no confidence that I'm catching that. Let's try that again. Maybe give it a little less juice out of the gate. There we go. Still not a great start, but not as abysmal, I don't think. Surprised this doesn't like require you to, I mean, it's not kind of nice that the inside line isn't as inside on this track, like, because that makes it easier for catching up and all that onto your opponent. Oh Jesus. Catching up to your opponents because they won't go straight to the, or straight past the mountain and all that. That is one way to yoink 7th place. Oh, whoa, I look away for 1 second. Jesus. Don't text and drive, kids. You'll drive off the edge of a mountain if you do. Uh-oh. 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 And that was somehow still faster than how this guy handled it. Let the bullying commence! Oh, I'm still missing that. Ooh, yeah, that was a terrible way of handling that turn. You know, given how hard I bullied one of the cars back there, I have a feeling that's just worth it, or just payback. Let's try this again. Ooh, that's the way of doing it. Now in 11th now, I'm in 10th. Or I'm not in 12th now, I'm in 11th. You know what I mean. Yeah, I think after I replace this phone, or I think after this phone gets uh after this phone decides to completely crap on me, once it starts acting, once it's more of a hassle than a benefit, I might just. Right now, I'm using a Samsung, and I might just try out Google, see what they have on what they have going on. Because once again, I like Google Pay, so I have a feeling they're going to be better at maintaining that, considering it's in-house. You know, like, I'm sure it's a different department and all that, but it's also just there's gotta be communications there. Damn it, those rocks are really killing me. Yeah, I might try out Google, see what they have to offer. I don't use like the top of the line phone, so I might just stay with the standards or even like the last gen offerings, because I see that they're relatively similar to what, in terms of price, to what I'm currently using when I first bought it. Like, if you get on a good sale. So yeah, I'm debating what I want. I will say the Samsung's been holding out better than the Moto I had before. Because that, like, just before the 2-year mark, started dying real hard on me. Like, it would crash pretty frequently, even if I, like, restarted recently. So I was just like, you know what, I need a new phone. Come on, it's so... First of all, how am I supposed... Oh, that first person is way out there. Like, I have no chance of catching that. Fourth place. Cool. Alright. See if I can pull off see if I can cover this in any way. So where's the next race? Over there. I have all the cars of this current brand that I'm driving, huh? Neat. I remember when this first game, when this game first came out, they actually didn't have the peel. They didn't have either of the peels, like the Peel P50 or the Peel Trident, is it?
In 400 yards, turn right.
So that ridiculous little tight car I had, yeah, one ain't there. I'm
Turn
so
right.
disappointed because that was like my favorite car in Horizon 4. Just because it's like, I'm not, like, it's not a good racing car. Let's be real with that, you know? But it's fucking hilarious, you know? And so they had to add it, I think it was like season 2, maybe season 3. And honestly, it's, I'm glad that they've been doing their best to make this like a long-term deal. They're regularly adding at least a couple new cars and all that. Jesus, more wire. Now, here. Reminds me, I was recently watching a video from, I was recently, like, perusing, Google's recommended articles for me, based on, like, interests or whatever. And during that, they brought up how, or there was one article that was titled something to the tune of, Halo Infinite is finally getting features that it should have started with. And I've not seen such a disrespectful... It is so rare to see so much disrespect in terms of like news headlines like that. Like, I'm 100% here for it, because like I mentioned it last week, Halo Infinite's been started out as like, oh yeah, we're really excited, and then as the weeks went on, none of us wanted to play it anymore. And there's several reasons for it, but it's just, it got to a point where it was a little exhausting, you know? Like, we would try playing rounds, or we would try, and the game was less, the game itself, or one of the sub-games, like the meta-games we had was, how long would it take for us to get mad? Shit. But yeah, it would be like, how long would it take for us to get mad at Halo? And oftentimes, it was within the first 2 matches, but there were even cases where it was like, before we even started a match. Either because we were upset about how the battle pass was working, or just like something like that. Like, I remember my buddy like instantly bought the battle pass like first day, and then none of us wanted to play it again afterward, or then we got midway through the season and just said, yeah, I don't want to play this. Also, we're not covering this like that. We try that. Yeah, it just got like to a point. It just got to a point where we were exhausted of playing it, especially considering it took forever to feel like there was new content on the way. Like, new meaningful content. Like, there's still a lot of modes missing from it. And beyond that, it's just like, kind of subpar in terms of how many maps we got and the variety. So, yeah, it's just, we all got to a point where it was like, we're not having fun with this anymore. Why are we playing this? Why don't we just switch over to the Master Chief Collection? Oh, I remember back when we first tried Infinite, I was like, ooh, I'm looking forward to making this specific mode. And then I couldn't, because you couldn't, initially they didn't even have like Fiesta. So you couldn't randomize people's loadouts. So what my mode was, it was kind of like Fiesta, but the leader, the person in first has a bunch of debuffs. So like they would run slower, they were only given a pistol, which isn't a bad weapon, but it's not like, if they're going against like a saw or anything like that, they're losing. They have to be more strategic about winning. But you can't do either of those things. Like, you can't, at the start, on release, in Halo Infinite, there was no Fiesta, so you couldn't manually randomize people's loadouts. And then, even now, I don't think you can give properties to the person who's first. So you can't manually apply debuffs to them. Which, I mean, I think in the Master Chief Collection, I was able to pull that off on all but like 1 or 2 games. I don't know why it's so hard. I was really disappointed in that that lack of customization. Maybe it's getting to a point where it's worth playing, but even by this point, is it even worth it? Like, I'm so exhausted from it all. So it's like I hear Fallout 70. I don't hear anything bad about Fallout 76 anymore. But is that just because like it's gotten better? Like I hear they've done a lot of improvements, but like they've added NPCs at least. But is it genuinely better, or is it genuinely just because everybody who hated it is gone now? God damn it, can I hit that flag? You know, I have a feeling, and it's kind of an incongruent comparison, but I have a feeling that Halo is just kind of like is to Microsoft what Sonic is to Sega. Like, and I say this as like as a fan of both series, you know? Like but they are being kept alive more. They have regular games that aren't very good, but they kind of need to release them because they're like gonna be the massive sellers, you know? Which sucks. Let's not mince words there. That's a terrible way of thinking about it. That's a terrible way of like maintaining your series, you know? Jesus, I'm really throwing it here. But I want to at least, like, you know, win at least one with, well, what's the... Okay, so everybody's in, like, the same car and same rank as me. Yeah, it's just one of those things that they perpetually keep alive, not because they have any ideas with it, or, I mean, each one brings its own ideas, but it's not like... None of them are like killer games. It's just like, alright, we need this game out for a seasonal release because we want money, let's be honest. I'm not gonna pretend that money shouldn't be like part of it. But rather than coming up with new ideas or any of that, it's just like we need to perpetually keep this thing alive, even though, let's be honest, they're not doing great work with it. I recently watched part of Achievement Hunter's Lasso play for Halo 5. I think they started out with like saying how one of them doesn't really remember Halo 5 that well. And they were saying something to the tune of like, or the other one responded, yeah, because Halo 5's the one that everybody hates. Halo 5's the one that sucks. I was like, considering how, like, one of the main things that got that company, Rooster Teeth, like the parent company, to where they are was Halo. Like, Red versus Blue. To hear that come from some of its employees, like, gotta hurt, you know? And I mean, sure, but I'm sure it does, but at the same time, you had to put out a game. Yeah, I have zero chance of like feeling I'm not winning this championship. Like 4th, 2nd. Curious where this is gonna place me, because it's not, unless that person who was in 1st was like dead last and something. I have a feeling I'm not moving up too much. Yeah. Okay. So I have to beat those two to even have a chance. One more race before break. No, earlier this week, let's say it was Thursday? Yeah. So my apartment's doing some renovation that requires like people moving out of the garage. And so they were like, hey, be out by like 8 o'clock. So that Thursday, I woke up late. Not like significantly late, but like enough to where I had to rush through eating cereal and all that. And then I realized, oh shit, it's Thursday. I have to get out of the garage. It's like 8 o'clock as I'm going downstairs. You fucking asshole. You wedged your way to my left and then... Okay. And so I'm like rushing down the stairs and they already have their truck pulled up to the entrance of the garage. And so I'm like, hey, sorry. And they pull out and they're like, it's no big deal. But then I realized, you know, I don't have like, I have my apartment key. I don't have like the key to get into the apartment building itself. I just have the key for my apartment specifically. And so I realized this as I'm like driving, so I have to whip around. I'm like, and I pop open the garage using my remote. So that's how I enter my apartment without the key, just through the garage. And so I'm like, hey, sorry, I know you're just getting started. Can I get my key? And they're like, yep, no worries. Are either of these your cars? No, I just pulled out like a minute ago. So I'm like trying to rush through as, Jesus, how are they like 5 miles ahead of me? Like, how are they getting so much traction initially? You fucking asshole. Fucking doinked me to the left as we're launching from a ramp. Jesus, it won't let me keep... Good enough. I have a feeling I'm coming in last again. You know what? Let's give it one more go. So it must have been. I'm glad that the people, both at work and at well, that were doing the work at the apartment were at least like considerate. Like, hey, we understand mistakes happen. And we haven't started so far, so go ahead. Fucking hell, I'm just the absolute worst. I'm the second to the absolute worst. Jesus, I'm just losing them. You take it a little wider there. That'll save me some time. Yeah, I guess they're labeled as unbeatable for a reason. Yeah, I had to swap around my alarms recently just because of stuff like that, because initially I would start around 9 and then work like half a day because I was a part-time employee there at my old work. Alright, one more. Keep feeding cores into the slot. I should just upgrade this car a little bit, you know? I should just drive better too. Oh yeah, the Shrekmobile back there. Rammed that dude in and he still passed me. Really says a lot about my off-roading ability. Oh, I straight up missed that one. I whiffed. That was hard. I managed to hit every flag before it, but not afterward. I recently been watching a little bit of like clips from shows like Only Connect and QI that are available on YouTube. Oh, those shows are fantastic. So they're both British produced, if I remember right. So BBC, like BBC proper. And so they're interesting trivia shows, like, but different angles on it. So the Only Connect is more kinda game showy. Like, it's a game show, but not like, it's more stripped down and quieter toned than what we get over here. Like, we don't, it's much quieter than Family Feud or any of that. It's just straight up, it's, I guess, Jeopardy's closer to that, but even still, I think it's more toned down. And then QI is just straight up comedy based, or comedy focused. I was also thinking, you know, I'm surprised there isn't like you know how there's Jeopardy acts and all that. I'm surprised that there isn't one for shows like that. Like, I'm surprised there isn't like primarily an Only Connect one, because the idea is that they give you like a bunch of prompts and then you have to figure out what connects them all. Like, what's the underlying theme, or what's going to be the next part of the series. And I think that would be like a great. I'll have to see. Like, I'm surprised there isn't one, like a game for that. You know, like they pre-write a bunch of prompts and then they got like seasons worth of material to go with now. So it'd be kind of I think it'd be an interesting like game idea for you know, like, hey, let's spend 5 minutes trying to figure out, or let's spend 5 minutes going through a bunch of different rounds and then see which team does better or something like that. Yeah, no, I'm not winning that championship. Yeah, no. Better than anticipated though. Alright. That said, I need to use the restroom, so I'm gonna cut over to our Mountain Dew Voodoo, considering it's just before Halloween, and I'll be back. Mountain Dew is Halloween time. This year's variant was released in mid-September, and it's a nice tradition to try to guess what each year's is trying to go for. Each year, Mountain Dew keeps the flavor they were trying to emulate a secret until either Mischief Night or Halloween proper. 2019 was going for candy corn, 2020 was a fruit candy explosion, and 2021 was going for fruit candy chews. It's like Mountain Dew ran out of time on their homework, so they just cheated using someone else's. But instead of using someone else's, they just used their own from their previous years. Anyway, the bottle has a similar design to previous years. just with a different color palette. The drink itself is white, falling in line with other mystery flavored snacks and drinks. You know, I like the concept of coloring your drinks differently based on the flavors. Like Mountain Dew is really good about that, as opposed to like Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I need to censor this now. Like, this color ain't fine, I have to censor this. As for the flavor itself, I quickly latched onto it being like a cherry airhead. While I was drinking it, I was a little worried that I was missing something. I haven't had Code Red in a while, and I doubt they wouldn't cover similar ground with at least something extra. I feel like the cherry airhead is part of what's in this, but it's not the full thing. I feel like, because that would just be Code Red, right? I mean, I guess it says mystery flavor, who said it has to be a different flavor from what they're already doing, but... That said, knowing that Mountain Dew has decided to double dip with the fruit candy flavors has put my mind to rest a little bit. While I didn't find the drink to be too sweet to enjoy, I can definitely see that being the case for someone else. While this is fine, it's still just a little too sweet for my preference here. Like, I'd prefer if there were a little less sugar in this. It is definitely being on that cusp of being too much. But there's a little tartness that does a good job of coming back just enough and giving it a little bit of dimension as so that it doesn't go overboard. Yeah, I think this would be perfectly serviceable in the C tier, just going off of, I think even Mountain Dew has some better options. Like their mainstay of flavors are on their own significantly better. If I was at a party and I was offered Voodoo, I wouldn't turn it down, but I'd ask if there were any other options for it. I think it's safe to say that we could call this a C tier drink. Alright. Let's get her back up and running. Yeah, let's not do that championship again. I have a raptor. It's gonna be a 4. I remember with this one, I made it because I was like, oh, I need to have like a Swiss card for my friend out in Switzerland. And while and so I was like, alright, let's get a postcard. Well, I tried typing D post, and the game is like, whoa, 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 you can't have that there. You have a banned word in it. Being censored for the word the, but in a different language. The bar, the. Alright, so let's see. For Raptor. Okay, there's a raptor. Yeah, that'll be fine. that's gonna be a pretty penny. 2% of my worth right there. Hope this pays off. Hold on. Did I just see... What does explode do? Aww. I was hoping for some destroy build destroy bullshit. Instead he just said, "Oh, you get to open up the car." Cowards. No. So what's up here? Okay, so I just gotta stay within C. See what we can do here. Stay like that. I want to stay all wheel. So from here, I think I'm just gonna do this. I normally just go through individually, picking out what parts I want so I know what's different, but at the same time, that takes a while and I find it to be like the least interesting part. At least for like a viewer who might not be into cars. Like I'm certainly not. I'm a weird case of like, I like this game, but I'm not a car person. I just like time trials. Jesus, can't I speak? I like the competitive edge to it. Not specifically like a car thing, it's more just, this goes fast and it's fun. I remember for a while, I'll have to see if I can actually get that game installed, Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Like, I acknowledge a lot of people really prefer the original, and to some degree rightfully so. Like, I think it could have been a lot more than what it was. They just kinda left it. Really dropped the ball there. Yeah. Should have specifically said what I wanted to upgrade, but who cares? But yeah, remember for a while playing Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and as I mentioned, it's not like, I think Mirror's Edge proper, like the original one, is better. But at the same time, I really enjoyed the time trials there. Like, you had to do some creative figuring out in order to figure out what the best racing line is, stuff like that. So I think that should at least be acknowledged, you know?
In 400 yards, turn right. In 200 yards, turn right.
Perfect. I think by the end of
In 400
me playing
yards,
Mirror's Edge
turn left.
Catalyst, which I think I only stopped, or I only played that while I had like the laptop before the one I'm currently using.
You have arrived at your destination.
So I had to have played it only through cloud gaming, which is the worst way of playing it. Let's be real. Cloud gaming is convenient, but not particularly good. Like if you have a good internet connection, there's still gonna be a little lag. Some of it's better. So I mean, it's not like abhorrently bad. I've only had a few cases where it was that bad, and oftentimes it was something on my end, but even still, it was just not ideal. Water. So I'm thinking for this one, we might just call it championship and then some art for car slash place, and then call it a stream. Ooh. Immediately out of the gate with a strong push. A little surprised I hit that flag. And I'm feeling we'll have to do something spooky for the car art. As much as we didn't touch that specific car recently, I have a feeling we're gonna have to do something to celebrate the Halloween spirit. I have an idea for how we can do that. Yeet. Almost wore that guy's hat, Jesus. Would you believe that upgrading your car might actually give you like a good chance of like winning? Can't believe it, honestly. Here I am trying to like get things done quick and wasting more time doing that. Jesus. Aside of that, they're just genuinely worse at cross country than they are like standard off-roads. Oh, cross the river again. Cool. Perfect. What was that before? Yeah, oh yeah, while I was setting up my printer yesterday. So I'm partway through setting it up and I get a ping from one of my buddies saying, hey, you want to play a game? So I'm like, sure. And we start up, go through it all. And I'm like, alright, I got another part of setup to do. And after I complete that setup, another buddy calls, or pings and says, hey, do we want to play, initially we were going to play Fall Guys, but we just ended up playing Discord games, waiting to see if people wanted to play Jackbox. Which, man, I need to get a small group of friends to play Jackbox again. That was a good time. And then as we were waiting, we just ended up playing Discord games, but just before that, I had done a little more of the setup, and I got to the point where, alright, ink's in, and it's one of the new eco tanks, so rather than cartridges or whatever, you just have bottles. And so I filled up, and after I fill it up, the printer just starts. It has to do some ink calibration or something like that. Make sure that the ink heads are properly, like, getting what they need. Jesus, my voice is like, my throat's dry. Oh, dude, I should have gotten more water. Whoops. After this race, during like a loading screen or something. And so it has to do some like calibration, make sure that the pigment or like the drawers, whatever heads it has to draw, are properly getting enough ink to make sure it doesn't damage itself. And in order to do that, the printer was screaming for like on and off for like 11 minutes. And so I was like, we started the phone call, or we started the Discord call, and I just said to the friend, sorry, my printer's screaming at me. And we continued to play. I started up Fall Guys, but we just ended up playing that new golf game that's on Discord. And then we ended up doing a drawing game, and then after that, nobody else showed up, so we were just like, let's not do Jackbox. Maybe some other time. But aside from that, I think the only other issue I had with it was a minor one. It was like setup. It was like, hey, check your printer's control panel to make sure it's set up properly. Make sure it's running. And I'm like, well, I don't know what any of these lights mean. And it doesn't have a... I mean, none of these lights are on except for like the power light, and the Wi-Fi light, so aside from that, I don't know I don't know what this means. So I think we're good. So eventually but yeah, it's been working fine aside from that. I don't know if I'm taking a risk. I recognize I'm taking a little bit of a risk with those eco tank ones. Because I mean, with like a standard cartridge one, if your printer no longer gets sold, you'll still most likely be able to get cartridges or whatever for it. Just because there's so many other variants of printers that use the same style. But if this eco tank don't sell, I have a feeling no other types of printers use it, so the cartridges are also gonna go. Cool. Hey, it's not the biggest purchase I can make, so hopefully it works out. Yeet. Got him. Also, when using that printer, it doesn't explicitly say like, hey, put your paper in this form way. And, I mean, hindsight, it's obvious with like standard letter paper, but I was using like a 4x6 to print out the picture. And hindsight, it might have been more obvious to like
Turn left.
assume it takes the same form factor as when I'm alright, or take the same aspect ratio that I'm already using. So, but I put it in sideways and it was not particularly happy about that. So I have one test print, a test 4x6, where it's just some of the image surrounded by a white border on the top and bottoms, and then
In 100 yards.
the rest got
turn
cut
right.
off. Whoops. Oh, shoot, I hope my buddy isn't like, hey, we were gonna start, I said after half an hour, or in like 4 minutes now, whoops, because I would be open to play. Alright, I might have to cut out the design part, and then next stream I either show one that I make later today or add a second one. Do a double design deal. And I could see if there's like a pre-made, because the one thing the idea I'm coming up with isn't like there. It's not brand new. It's not like a community specific thing. It's basic Halloween. So yeah, I'll probably just call it after this race. As much as I wanna, you know, keep going. I also don't want to be holding him back, so. Yeet. Are these cars just, or are these opponents just not upgraded fully or something? Because I don't know what other changes that would have resulted in. Oh shoot, I should have taken the ramp. But I suppose style points are what matters here, so. I love the idea that, like, so in the, what's it, the Horizon Colorado story that they did for this 10-year anniversary event, they were like, oh, by the way, this guy that you played as in the first game, yeah, he's a real asshole. Drives like drives like he owns the road, really cheats, cuts corners, all that. And meanwhile, I'm thinking, hey, that's weird to say, hey, that person you played as a while back and were like praised as back then, yeah, no, you're a jerk. That's a little weird, right? And then on top of that, I was like, I thought, you know, considering how I drive in this game, I think it's fair to say that we're on equal ground. Like, I don't have to worry too much about it. Ooh, got another one of these. Alright. As much as I want to finish up the remainder of let's actually I already have a bone shaker, don't I? Yeah, I already have a bone shaker. Anyway, probably best to call it here. As much as I'll get to adding designs to the race car next. Well, I'm not gonna be in next week. At least not on Sunday, I don't think. So next stream. Really appreciate y'all taking the time, hanging out with me, and I hope y'all have a good day.